mess up more on these live streams than I can ever imagine. Oh no, what's up, buddy? One day I'll get this stuff right, man. Oh no, what's up, buddy? All right, so. All right, we can see some of my junk on the side this time. All right, so anyway, hopefully everybody's ready. Let me turn my volume down. There we go, right there. So the big thing, obviously tonight, somebody wins this right here. This is the biggest one ever. So yeah, that's gonna be awesome right there. Trail crawlers, what's up? Rob, what's up? Oh no, what's up? So yep, I got my drinks, I got everything set up, and I should be ready to go. The clock, I've got the battery out of it. So at 8 o'clock, that's when we're gonna pull for this thing. Right now we're at about 240 tickets. So it is technically, I think after everything is said and done, paid for. That was a worry for me. So I think it is actually at this point even on it. So, in which looking at it from the outside in, you're like, oh no, it's way more. It's not that. It doesn't work that way. But Dirty Thirds, what's up? Michael J, 1984. Yes, sir. Jeffrey Morris, what's up, buddy? Mark, what's up, man? So hopefully everybody's doing all right. I want to talk a little bit about Exo Fest 3. This is turning into quite possibly a really big one. Okay. Too Fast Marine. Dude, hey, you never know, man. Whatever this right here decides, whatever that decides is where this thing goes. Trail X. Eric, dude. Yeah, the Trail X is right on point. Actually, I'm currently sold out. I've got 2 over there I can finish. So for the live stream here, I'm going to put those 2 on. I got 2 of them over there. All I got to do is like finish setting the radio up and get them boxed. Trail X. Let me get, yeah. This will be the last 2 I've got. I did get my other supplies in, so we can start building more. Okay, so I just put 2 of them on the website right now. All right, on with EF3. So we've got 1/18 crawling, possibly 124. We've got class 1, class 2, class 3, and 6 scale crawling. And these are all hosted by directors, as I'm calling, like a race director. So Peking's running some, Bo Rushing is running some, and these are the guys that you'll give your $10 to. It's their part of the event. It's their work. They should get the earnings from it. So they got to supply everything that comes with that event. So Mud Creek, yep, CRV. Now before CRV, we got ECC at Cherokee. I'll be there for that one too. Ponky dude, I'm the one thing that I'm a little bit worried about is that there'll be too many serious guys there. And I'm telling my directors, like, listen, we've got to have the directors for each class. All these classes have to run. They're gonna have to run simultaneously. We're gonna run on Saturdays, the big day. We may, depending on the way we're going, we may do, oh, excuse me, a little bit of Dr. Pepper. We may do a little bit of something on Friday, but Friday is the setup day, and we're gonna finish everything on Sunday. So we got to get all of this stuff done, and like I say, there are awards. We've got sponsors, guys. Reese is the title sponsor. We've got Red Cat. We've got oh my goodness, we got a whole list of them. I gotta look it up, but I know Red Cat is in it. A-Main, Upgrade RC, Eco Power, Jack's RC Recycle Repair, RC Junkyard. Not only is RC Junkyard going to be there, they are actually hosting events. You're going to have tug of war, which up to a 6 scale vehicle can run tug of war, which is going to be awesome to see the big SEX6s. I do got to tell you, Deluxe is in it. Yes, amen. Thank you, Too Fast Marine. Yeah, if you could list everybody, it would be awesome. J Concepts, absolutely. The J Con. Oh, I figured it would be the J Concept stuff. I'll be at the J Concepts event here soon. So Hobbytown, yes. Thank you guys for listening to these. Too Fast Marine, Clayton, they're all part of my team running this thing. Mark Tulak, dude, yeah, it's going to be a lot, and I've got to have Furitech. I've got to have the directors handling their part. For those of us that aren't a director out there running one of the classes, believe me, we will be filling in. If class 2 gets slammed, we're going to have to run other directors or other guys. We're going to have to go fill in and start running the other courses so we can try to get this thing done. So I'm a little worried about too many on this one. But anyway, it's going to be a great time. Man, Cherokee Rock Village, that's been there, you already know what I'm about to say, and that it's just simply awesome. Whether you're RC crawling or just there with your family, it is a phenomenal place, man. It is just awesome. Well, we can't wonder. Yeah, Tommy, we will be doing some wandering around, yes. About the only time we won't be able to wander is when we're actively doing whatever part that we have to take care of. But yeah, I want all of us to just, enjoy the part, those of us that are running the event, I definitely want to, have some fun there myself. Ponky, yes, tickets for the Bigfoot. You're right. There's a link up above, pinned post. I'll look good. Oh, now it's falling out. Are we back? Yeah, you said that, then I get the thing. Now it's going to do that again. Oh, man. Last time YouTube went down, didn't it? Yeah, it came back, though. All right, so... All right, I think you had better reception in the... Well, in the other building is actually the Wi-Fi. I've got it aimed at this building. But I kind of want to keep this here, I mean, I might at some point move the live streams over there. Be honest with you, I like that building better than this room. I really do. But don't go telling too many people about that. That toy train to... Dude, it is literally... I think I gave it away. I may have gave that away. I'm not sure. I think I may have gave that away. Because I don't see it up there. I don't see... Ooh. This chair is getting weak. Okay. That was the chair, I promise you. It is a Wi-Fi extender. It is a big butcher and all that. Are we back at normal resolution now? It looks okay on my end. Yeah, Clayton almost brought Canada down when he ripped one in here and cut the whole live short. Yeah, Clayton, we all remember those days. Carter, it was the chair. Oh my goodness. But anyway, guys, hopefully you're getting the tickets. Exo Fest 3 is going to be, I think, off the chain. So now keep in mind, when you come through, you've got to take care of the park fees. I can't do anything about that. You got if you're going to be camping, which most of us are, you got that fee. Then you got the day pass or whatever they give you at the thing. I buy the yearly pass, and that usually renews every time I go up for Halloween Haul and Crawl, put on by the Georgia Rock Zombies. So yeah, if you want to go up there for that, that's an incredible event, man. I'm telling you what. I do have to tell you guys, that, and I know this is going to make some of you upset, but I will not be in attendance at Beat the Creek this year. I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at the field, the back spot corner that I generally get put in. It's just not a good trip for me. So, I mean, I want to come up there, you know, just as a normal person and all that, you know, not have a booth. And I'm not ruling that out. But as a vendor sponsor, I just cannot do that again. So, I got going to Moss Rock, Alabama. I've never been to Moss Rock. They're running RCs or wrenching. We were running something on the oval today that was phenomenal. Oh, channel members, did you see the Roadster video? I'm probably going to put that up tomorrow. Man, Beat the Creek is awesome. It really is. I just really don't like being stuck in the field that's out of the traffic, you know? There are no events in the field. There's no reason for people to come out into the field. There's just no reason to. It's like it's like driving down a highway, you know? There's no reason to take that exit just to snoop around. Yes, you did see it today. What did you see, Grizzly? If you saw it, don't say anything. Clayton, I know it's a good 16, 17 hours from here. Oh, the Roadster video. Okay, cool. Dude, Andrew, I would love to have that Roadster as just not some special edition junk. That thing is so much fun. And dude, it took some abuse, dude. It really took some abuse. So how are we doing on tickets and all that? I think we're still doing pretty good here. I think might be actually doing okay here. So hopefully, let me see this. I got to adjust my filters or something here on this thing. There we go. I'm going to go to that one right there. Okay, looking decent finally on that. Yeah, see, well, Mark, the thing is, I mean, $100 to send that Roadster off the big ramp. Before I do that, I have no problems doing that for free. Okay. Before I do that, I've got to fix the transition, as I'm not sure it'll have enough juice to actually clear it. And the run up to it is, I got to prep the run up to it. If not, it's just not going to get enough speed to make it to the top. I'm not saying I haven't already tried it, but I may have already messed with that big ramp and it just really didn't have what it took to get there. I've got to smooth that transition and get a good run up to it. Yeah, I've covered that ramp now probably 3 or 4 times, and that bottom end is just going away bad. The whole ramp needs to come down and be rebuilt. Clayton, do you have any carpenter skills? Ross, dude, I mean, I was legit messing with it, but it just really didn't want to go up, and I didn't want to give you guys like a Roadster blunt to fakie, you know. I mean, that would be cool to see though, wouldn't it? But I just didn't want to mess with that. Hang on, the straight axis on the Ecto for no driver mod. Dude, that Ecto is nice. It really is. He's a pro with the wood. Dang. You're game for rebuilding that ramp? Okay. In case you guys don't know, Clayton is going to drive all the way down here from Canada. And we got a lot lined up for you guys. Both in the video department, building department of building vehicles, getting things prepped. There's a lot going on. Plus racing and just getting out more, you know. Double A day. I figured it would. That that took me about, that was about 10 or 11 tries to get. I went through about 8 designs on getting it in there and getting it to fit correctly before I settled on that one. And then I had a few more shots about adding some reinforcements and stuff like that. So, but that actually turned out to be a pretty nice battery mount. It really did. And smell, yes, the smell department. Yeah, buddy. So, and maybe one of these Tuesdays will roll around and I'll actually get clay on the track. You never know. I'm still trying for that. But if I'm unfortunate, I think I'm just going to have to throw down. I mean, it could cost upwards of $400 or $500 a load of clay to put out there, to be honest with you. Trying to get it at the price we got it before, at like $200 a load. So at $200 a load, 8 loads, we're looking at about $1,600. Say they're $400, which might be a good price at this point. I'm not sure. Now I'm looking at $3,200 just to get clay out there. So, I mean, for us here, clay is premium. It really is. Up in Georgia and all that, it's just regular old dirt. But for us here, oh, I see what it is. My flip-flops are in the way. Let me see here. How about I'll rent a trailer and haul the clay? Clayton, dirt is heavy, and it's progressively heavy. But a lot of times they do say, like, broken up concrete and stuff like that. They say, oh yeah, the concrete's free, come get it. I drive a Hyundai, you know? So I don't get to do that very much. Witt's got an insert, a full insert for that tire. I just got to finish it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's done. I just haven't got, it prints a little bit fuzzy. So the print lines and all that, I've got to refine the lines and design of the insert so it doesn't print fuzzy. If that makes any sense. Yes, Georgia clay is what I would like to have. Because right now all I have are the pro codes, and those are awesome, but not everybody wants to trim the foam and keep it in there, you know. And yeah, Ponky, you may be right there. As far as the labor goes, dude, that's gonna be me on a tractor. I got a buddy, Viking RC. We haven't heard from him in here very long. I think it was here last time. Find some sand for the RC farm. Oh, dude, I would trade in a heartbeat, Tommy. Dude, we got so much sand, it ain't even funny. We're on carbon. Dude, 09, I still don't have, I'm not sure if my Vidavon package actually got out before the big holiday over there. Ponky, I'll get back to you. I have a buddy with a skid steer. He said he could come out, load it, grade it. I'll go to Lowe's or Home Depot or something, and I'm going to buy an actual plate packer. I'm just going to buy the thing and keep it here. So that way I can pack the clay and hopefully get the runoff correctly. You don't want it to puddle. It'll turn into orange gravy. Nobody wants orange gravy. Carpet Slayer, what's up, buddy? Hyundai. Oh. So is the RC farm going to be doing some events this year, Tommy? I'm assuming you're getting that set up for something. Will the full inserts be offered offset? Andrew, guys, keep in mind, if you're ordering inserts for the Amazon carbon wheels or the stock wheels that come on the Trail X, you can order special offsets. I probably already have those offsets. I can widen them. See, those wheels, they have a groove in the center ring, and I can lock them into that. So I can offset that as you need it. Typically, I send out 0 offset center, but I can move them out. And like on the rears, like when you're wanting the competition with these cheat code axles and stuff like that, I can set them so the rears pull in. So this way you get to take some of that width out of the back end, but you have a clear pass through for your rocks and obstacles. Carpet Slayer, thank you, buddy. So yeah, tickets are still up. You guys make sure you get in on this one. We got about 40 minutes to go. And this 2 weeks worth of big prize. This is the most expensive one I've ever done. So, yeah. Let me know when they arrive. I sent you an email. I should have my friend. You know, I'll send it. Send another. Okay. Carpet Slayer, buddy. Thank you for that. $2,500 90s pickup truck. Punky, I just don't want a truck because of the work that comes with it. I'm fine with a Hyundai. It keeps me limited. It's like my little event trailer. There's not a lot there, okay? But it pulls straight as an arrow. I still get 25 to 30 miles per gallon, depending on how I'm driving. And it limits me because when I'm typically at an event, unless I'm at an event where Sean's at, where he's got his big truck, trailer, and all that to haul some stuff, I mean, I can only haul so much, which means I can only do so much myself. So now the goal for EF3 and going forward, I'm working on it, is to go with a fully loaded trailer and come home with an empty trailer. That's the goal. So basically the fully loaded trailer will be nothing but Sunday giveaway items. That's my goal, to load that trailer up. And I will tell you this, there is a Vertex 6 sitting over there and 2 of the new Ascent 18s by Red Cat sitting in the shop right now. Those are coming with me. Those are part of the prize. To get the prize, Clayton, if you're here, buddy, we might need your truck. I hope, man, that'll be phenomenal. If nothing else, you can haul the canopies and stuff. But I really want to have that thing loaded up. But what was I going to say? I think I done lost track of mine now. Loaded truck. Got a question. Is there a way to see if multiple tickets were bought by the same person? It's really worth buying a ticket. The only way that I know that somebody buys multiple tickets is if I happen to look at the phone and I see there's Marcus Landry. Oh, there's Marcus Landry. Oh, there's Marcus Landry. You know, in which he told me today he has not bought into this, which means all you guys have a chance. So Marcus is not part of this one. But as far as like multiple tickets, there is no limit that I know of that I can even set on that. So I don't know how many tickets this person buys versus this person, unless they say in the live stream right here. I just don't, I don't know. Can't win if you don't buy one. That's correct. There is no whale buyer. That is correct, Ponky. I'm not saying that there is nobody that's bought a bunch, but I can't say there is. You don't have 180 tickets, dude. If you had 180 tickets, you might as well just buy one. But wait, you can't get one of these. I think if somebody was getting 180 tickets, I would be able to, I would see the pop-ups from that one. Ten toes in. Clayton. Another 100 on tickets. Yeah, but Clayton is talking 100 Canadian. I think he told me he gets like 2 for 100 Canadian dollars. So that's probably not very many. I mean, I'm not being mean, but let me see where we're at here. Right now, we have 37 minutes to go. Right now, there are 295 tickets sold. That's what I'm looking at on the screen right now. So your odds for this are way better than the lottery by millions and millions of times. Chicken cobras. Oh, dude, I got a chore for you if you want to. I'll send you to the neighbor's yard on the backside and you can go kill some roosters for me. I mean, you can claim like diplomatic immunity, you know? Like in your culture, roosters are evil, right? God, I hate roosters. The most loud, obnoxious piece of junk birds on the planet. Anyway, let's get back to RC because I can go off on them things for a while. What's up, Nitro Pimp? Ah, triple pane windows. Yeah, but I can't do that around my entire backyard. But all right, got the seat to go down a little bit. There we go. But anyway, all right. Exo Fest 3. What questions do you have? Because I am working on getting all the class rules and all that ironed out and fixed up. I believe we're going to have another update to the flyer soon. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff here. But I would say, I think Saturday we'll probably start the sign-ins. I would hope to see most of you guys there Friday, to be honest with you. Go ahead and get signed in. I can go ahead and take care of the wristbands. The wristbands get you the number, and that's your number. So currently, I don't have any plans to sell tickets. The $25 wristband that gets you into the event gets you there. Just keep in mind, if you come in for 25 bucks, you may have 35 or 40 to get in there and all that. We're talking park and all that, entry and all that. So let's say you got 40 bucks there, and you want to run just class 2. You're in for 50 bucks for the weekend. That's not too bad. Now your food and all that is obviously extra. Double A day. Yeah, he mentioned that. Yeah, Marcus, you mentioned that to me. I wasn't going to bring that up, but yes, sir. We sure will, buddy. We sure will, Marcus. Oh, wow. 30 minutes ago. Wow. Let's see. Ponky, you get a trophy made. Trophies are going to be made by the O'Neills. They will be custom welded trophies. Very custom and very unique. You won't find these trophies anywhere else. They don't come from a shop. They are custom built. Where am I located? Northeast Florida. Yes, a Trail X will be class 3 because of the tires. But dude, just swap to some 475 tires and you're in class 2 all day long. So a couple Canadians at Exo Fest this year. Heck yeah. How's the weather in Florida? Today was beautiful. I think it was high of like 65. It was really nice. Marcus, buddy, you know I'm up till 2 o'clock every morning. You got my number, buddy. You can call if you need to. Okay? J Concepts holds. I got another Trail X over there with J Concepts holds on it. We had 0.42 inches of rain today. We need some rain bad. Well, you can call me on the Facebook call. You can call me that way. Because I know we've spoken before. All right. So let's go ahead and check on all of this stuff right here. Let me get back to... That's not what I wanted to see. I don't need this one right here. All right, most of the leaves under burn ban as of today due to drought. Yeah, it's been really dry here, buddy. It really has been. Dude, I hope to at least get to put my hands on a reactor. Hopefully soon. J Concepts. I'm not promising, but I may be going down to Skill Mountain this Saturday for a TTC event. And Sean, he wants me to take his Trail X, which has a big block in it, which I've got to get set up. I've got to do the motor tuning and all that. I'm going to drive that tomorrow for video. That has the Fusion 8 SE in it. He wants me to put that in there. And I'm like, dude, I'm not cleaning it up. I'm not cleaning this thing. He goes, that's fine. I'm like, all right. I don't want to clean after mud. I'm not a mud guy. See, I'm really looking forward to seeing the reactor. I really am. Yeah, Carpet Slayer, it was kind of warm here the last few days. Then it kind of got cold again, which is nice for a rainforest. Nitro Pimp had an issue? I didn't know about that. Not setting for the big truck. It'll just basically be reversing the rotation and turning the drag brake up. That'll be about it. May not need to turn the drag brake up with that big motor in there. Yes, they are really good at monster truck tires. I will get one too, Marcus. Don't worry. Oh, you just got the flu. Okay, buddy. My wife was sick the other day. Dude, I would love to get some snow here. We had one light little flurry and I posted it on Facebook. Man, I tell you, when it gets really dry, man, and you get the fire warning, man, you get a spark, it just goes so fast. Carbon X twin motors. Dude, you got your twin motor Carbon X done. Awesome, Mark. 7. Been snowing non-stop since Friday. Snowfall warnings. Man. All right, Marcus. You be good, buddy. Woo. That's a heck of a head migraine there, buddy. Dang. You guys got all the cold and everything going on right now. All right, so I do want to point out we have less than 30 minutes on this. Less than 30. Hopefully you guys are ready to go with this, because in about 29 minutes, I will turn this thing off. And it will be off. Currently, there are 304 tickets sold. So we will see how this works. Let me see. All right. So, I've been looking at trying to get some of that. I've been asked a few times. I did just get in my order of the Miss. I do have quite a few cheat code axles in stock. I got in my order of links, drive shafts, transmissions. I may have to order some motors, and I got plenty of radios and all that. But what I'm thinking of doing is, and I mentioned it before, I think I've already got it priced out, but offering like a, like I do for the Carbon X and Exocutioner, a chassis kit, which you get the chassis, all the plastics, and the links, but for Trail X. Obviously, together, your axles and all that wonderful stuff like that. So I'm thinking about doing something like that. Maybe do a raw builder's kit that would come with transmission, drive shafts, axles, and I may have enough shocks for a few of them. We'd have to see if I can do that. I mean, as far as shocks go, that things are unlimited on shocks, man. How are the shocks holding up for you guys that have the truck? Because, man, you can change them out to just about any kind of shock you want. There's a ton of room in there, and I made sure of it. What's up, Joe Girding? John, what's up? All right, John. Hopefully the letters, when the closed captions work out for you. Sometimes it picks up my words a little weird. Do I still have my Axial SCX 103 CJ7? I do. I'm going to keep it a trail rig. Your best bet with that, B-Hail, would be to keep it as a trail rig. It's a very nice trail vehicle. Now mine, I've got the Vidavon axles on it. I swapped out to a 2-in-1 of some kind, and I changed the radio out. So on those, you get the receiver ESC all in one. So if you're going to change out your motor, you got to change your radio and all that. I think they might be, somebody mentioned something about they might be doing away with that, which I think will be a great thing because it makes it easier to swap things around, you know, within the vehicle. Mark, what's up, buddy? Yep, Joe goes big. Big in the belly. Probably because of them things. So I did have one guy ask me about the Trail X, about all the overdrive. Now, they come with the 1223 portal gears. You can get the 1322 portal gears and put them in the back and speed the thing up. Or you can take some of the overdrive away from it to make it more trail worthy. So I know it might sound weird to overdrive the back, but if you overdrive the back, it'll take some of the 18% away from it. Does that make sense? So you can actually reduce the amount of overdrive and pick up some more speed. Is the Carbon X better to use in comps than the Executioner? Man, that's a tough question. It really depends on the lines. If everything is smooth, natural, outside terrain, man, I'd probably choose the Executioner. If you're on a course like what we have here, which is broken concrete and nasty breakovers, I would choose the Carbon X just because of the design, having more of a breakover with the Carbon X than what the Executioner has. But overall, I feel the Executioner is the smoother and more consistent driving vehicle. I just do. And my V1, I drive that thing and I'm like, okay, man, that's awesome. I want to put the Fusion Elite in it. I want to give it some 4S power, but dude, the thing just does so good, you know? It's like I want to put, because that has the older axles on it, not the cheat codes. I want to swap to some cheat code axles. Oh, I just can't do it because it's so good like it is. I might swap the rear to a cheat code axle, same with my Carbon X, just to kind of get it a little bit more skinny back there because it's 10 millimeters skinnier. And just leave the fronts alone. So, for its first run out of comp. Cool. Justin Noble, heck yeah, buddy. Fusion Elite, and it's spicy. Yeah, dude, the Fusion Elite it's got some juice to it, doesn't it? I've told Hobby Wing to make the Fusion Pro, the Fusion Elite XL, put the Elite control board or the ESC out of the Elite into that one to give it 4S. To me, it's a simple swap, but I guess not. Maybe I should try it. I do have another Elite here, but it's brand new in the box. So I don't want to mess that up. Oh, congratulations to that lucky winner for tonight. Urban Legends. Somebody's winning this thing, and if you're not on, well, I always verify whether you guys say you won it or not. Not that I don't trust you. I just got to verify. You know, got to be careful on that. I need over or under in my Carbon X. I have the portal trans and cheat code axles. Make it. Okay, so Brian, I always start in the rear axle with an 833 ring and pinion. And I do have the Miss 833 ring and pinions available on the website. So you can get them there like 15 bucks, dude. They're dirt cheap. But I always start there. And then if I need more overdrive, you can do something mild like a 1322, or like in my case, I like the 833 and a 1421 in the front. That's what I like. So it makes it really awesome. If you have a lot of distance to get over, it may not be the way to go, because you don't want as much overdrive for that. For me, well, Mark, the Trail X would be it, and then get some 1322 overdrive portal gears and put them in the back. That way you can take that out and pick up some speed. How do I make the Furitech Unity less twitchy? Like it crawls slow, and then as soon as you give it a little throttle, it ramps up pretty quickly. Okay, you have Expo on your radio, set your expo, give a little bit of a curve like this. Go into the FureTech settings on the FureTech app, link up to your motor ESC, and set the punch to 1. And you can also in the app add a curve in the app as well. But it's really easy to just to expo on your radio. That way you can get a nice smooth up into there. What's up, Bo Jeremy Rushing 1045? This is the guy running the 18 and class 1 at Exo Fest. What's up, buddy? Clayton Knight Shalom. So no job smoother and going with crazy overdrive. Justin, absolutely. I always do that. I always do that one. But I know now you could on the Trail X if you really didn't want. Trail X's are kind of slow to begin with, so I would overdrive the back of that for the trail work. But you could actually put the 833 ring and pinion in the front. You know, on that one, I wouldn't do that in the back because unless you want to comp it. There's a guy out here comping with a he has a stage killer body on his Trail X, and dude, he's pulling some good lines with it. But the Trail X is, in my opinion, not really a comp truck though, even though it's got comp truck tendencies, you know. I have a power on hand, so I can jump it. Well, then you got to have some wheel speed to put that power to use. I could go 24/8 front and rear and be a rocket ship. Dude, Justin, you could do 24/8 front and rear and the 1520 portals. You could really pump that thing up, dude. So, yeah, you can. If I was to do that, I'd probably do the 824s at both ends and the 1520s in the rear. I have seen 1619s. I'm not sure if they'll fit or not. I haven't tried them, but the 1520s in the rear, and then take the fronts and make it like a 1323 or something, a 1322 or something, just a little bit, so you don't have so much overdrive. Andrew, have you got the 1619 gears in your cheat code axles? Do they fit? Because I've never tried them in there. Dude, I know, man. Tie rods, they just always get in the way. 3 brass 500 servos on Thor. What for? Okay, you have not tried them. I know they're available and people fit them. I know and some of the AR-45 axles I've used, I legit had to like grind stuff away just to get the 1520s in. Yellow levers. Cool drawing. Okay. And Anfield Irishman. ERTL. I'm not sure what ERTL is. Let me see where we're at on everything here. All right, so we're down to around 15 minutes, maybe a little more. You ever fix X-Max yet? I have a box stock X-Max here, and then I had the big one, and that one just kind of sits there. Punky, ticket. Yes, sir. Now, there are some repairs waiting for you, Clayton. There are some repairs. Probably go ahead and get, what's that truck you like so much? I'm looking right at it, but I can't think of the name of it. Race Camp. Get some tires on Race Camp. Take that for a drive. I got a couple crawlers I need to put axles in. A little bit of good, some good stuff here. I'm looking at the wall of RCs, and the vast majority of them are together. Joseph Manfred, you're at work. I am too, buddy. Making pizza. Oh, do you guys watch that the pizza girl on Instagram? She makes the pizzas and Italian dishes. Found out she's in Canada. She also has a Facebook page. Yep. Addicted to RC. Welcome, buddy. Man, so this weekend I've got Skill Mountain I want to go to for the TTC event. Busting up Sean's Trail X. I'm not sure what I'm going to break on. I'm sure I'll break something. Then we've got Trail Venture, J Concepts, which will also be at the same place. Then I think, let's see, that'll be March, April. We got Exo Fest, April. And then May, we got ECC. Dang, Bruce Warren, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, man. What was a Toyman ERTO? Okay, I'll have to look them up. ERTO. I've never heard that brand over here. So, dude, heck yeah, man. So, hopefully everybody's doing all right. Do a little refresh here, make sure everything is going to work. All right. Hasbro. Really, Hasbro was awesome back in the day. 16890A. I wish they would give them actual names versus just random numbers and a letter on the Amazon trucks. Oh, Big Rock 223S. That's good. Creighton 6S. Oh, JRP works. Dude, it doesn't slow down, buddy. It just gets crazier and crazier. Believe me. Okay, I mean, I'll just look at them and point. Don't buy a truck yet. There's a nice new ones around the corner. Don't buy a truck yet. We just got the Axial Toyota, which is a really nice truck, dude. Really got that one. I know of a couple trucks that are coming out. You don't like the Toyota? Dude, I like that it's different. And I really love the Exocaged on it. I mean, that's like the best part, right? Dude, the mini Creighton is awesome. We had an event here the other day, and I gave the controller to some kids. They went and beat on the thing, and it's perfectly fine. I don't know what they did with it. I gave them it, let them go run it, and I did other things. I was not supervising them. They went and had fun with it. How much does it cost to build the J Concepts monster truck? Buddy, I don't know. I don't have one. I don't have one of those yet. J Concepts and the Axial are top releases so far. Yeah. You want to raffle a Red Cat ice cream truck? Well, I guess send me some information on it. 10.3 is Axial's / counterpart. They'll turn. Oh yeah, Justin, dude, I know. They rebody everything. The ice cream truck. I haven't seen the ice cream truck. Agreement from Horizon directly. It comes with 2 batteries. Oh yeah, the mini crate, dude. They are awesome. When everything is electric motor, all they can do is make new bodies. Real cars are just RC now. Axial handles abuse well. Dude, still, the king of abuse is the TRX4. Nothing can beat that thing when it comes to just raw, destructive handling capabilities, you know. How many tickets have sold so far? Let me refresh, and we are going to look at it. 327 tickets. We have 12 minutes to go. Odds are still pretty decent, though. Odds are still pretty decent. All right. How do you win the Bigfoot? In the pinned post, there is a link. That link takes you to the website to where you can get a ticket for this. Tickets are $9.99. Basically $10 a ticket. What is my go-to RC? What part of RC? If I'm going to go bashing 1/8 scale, then it's either the Creighton or the Notorious. Those are my two favorite there. 1/10 scale, got to be the Arma Quake. When it comes to crawling, I'm going to choose one of mine, either the Executioner or Carbon X. I mean, I may as well choose one of mine, right? But I will tell you, the XP10 by Reef is really good, but you can't get them unless you find one that somebody's selling, at least for now. Go to banner and comments, click buy tickets, check your number. Yep. Now, your number will come to you by email. If you don't get the email, it's still in the system. I can go through and find your numbers and all that. Now, one time we were doing this and the emails were like 10 minutes late. Everybody's like, where's my email? I'm like, dude, I don't know. I'm trying to get it. I don't send the emails. It's all done through the app. And sometimes it does lag. Adding rear steer to it. Yeah, you probably will, because on the rear axle, it comes together like this. On the front axles, yeah, they're in a whole different position. So, yeah, I can see that. I haven't done a four-wheel steer one yet. Dude, I don't know. Tommy, I will tell you this. Guys, look, Tommy Tyson, he can take an Ascender and make that thing survive like 4S and 50 pounds of weight pulling a sled or another TRX. I don't know how you make those axles survive, dude, but you do. You really do. I've never seen somebody take those axles and actually make them survive, but you've got something. What? I have one LCG customer. Unless Reefs releases the Peasant Edition for the... Dude, Clayton, I am ready for a set of those axles. I want to build a Carbon X on those axles. I really do. What's the number of tickets selling for the Bigfoot? Like the maximum number? Oh, I had it set at like 1,000. But obviously those, they never ever sell out. But right now, there are 329 tickets sold. That's where we're at right now on the ticket sales. What part of Florida? I'm in Northeast Florida, around the Jacksonville area. The Bigfoot 50 and only one scale. Yeah, it's X-Max. Yeah. It's just X-Max. Whatever that would be. I don't know, 1/6 scale? I'm not sure what they call it, actually. Well, they do have the small one, but I mean, like the 50th is this one. I've heard. Do they have a 50th Stampede? I don't know that they have a 50th Stampede. Summit Racing Gladiator 24. The 24 is okay, but man, look, get yourself an SCX 30. It sounds odd, but I like the 30. I don't really care for the 24. Something about the 24 just never really got my attention. But the 30, dude, I actually spent money on the 30. So, and it's actually pretty awesome. I got a video to edit today, and it was actually pretty awesome. There is a 50th Stampede. Okay, I didn't realize there was a 50th Stampede out there. Yeah, Ponky, I agree. Because the 30 is just awesome. Okay, so it wasn't a limited edition. It was just a 50. Okay. I didn't know that, Michael. I really did not know they had a 50th Stampede. All right, so we're down to about 7 minutes on this thing. Down to about 7 minutes. And that is where that's where you're going to see the number. So I will go into the settings and I will adjust the total number sold, go back to here, give it a restart, and then click the spin. I'm not going to click the spin button right now because you guys may think, oh, he drew or something like that. So I'm not going to touch the spin button. Besides, it's not set up for the number of tickets sold anyway. So yeah, it's just not set up for the number of tickets sold right now. So let me see and just check on everything to make sure it's all good to go. Looking good. So the 50th Stampede was a limited run. Desktop crawling is fun. One of our buddies, his wife was driving and he was driving his 30 on the dash. That was pretty cool to see. Yes, Carpet, you should check your email for another you'll get a separate email that should have your numbers. If you don't get the email, I can find you, buddy. You're in there. Okay, well, JR, I got you on that one. Yes, you have. Okay, I didn't know that. Were Too Fast, were they numbered or were they just, you know, you get the truck? I do have the older style Bigfoot body. I do like that one. Now, Wild Bill, with the success of the 30, dude, everybody in the world is making parts for that thing. So with the success, I can only imagine that there will be a Gladiator. There will be other versions. I mean, we got the Bronco and a Jeep and already have a Chevy. I mean, it's just a rebody, of course, but in which I'm probably going to have to go buy the Chevy one because we're going to start comping them here, and mine is already at the modified level, so I want to have a stock one too because I really like that scale. It's really odd, but I like it. Okay. Enlighten. Nobody's won it yet. We still got about 4 minutes of ticket sales to go. And when I shut this off, then I'm going to go through and do the whole thing right there, and we shall see. So, I mean, I'm sure they're going to get that in there. And Ponky, yeah, I mean, somebody's going to win this thing. I thought about just keeping it. I really did, but it's like I would rather have the X Monster that's not limited edition so I can go hit the big jump with it. I mean, honestly. This one, yeah, I could have did that, you know, but nah. This right here will go to somebody and hopefully they keep it in the box or have it display, maybe to go to a hobby shop somewhere, or somebody's going to have something that is a collector's edition. I have two of the hot rods, one that I beat on and one that's new in a box. The only thing special was the body and the rims. It wasn't as golded out as the X-Men. Okay. 3 more minutes. Yep, time is counting down. So if you win it, Clayton, I'll just hang on to it for you when you get down here in April. That way you can do a full unboxing. And if you want to send it off the big ramp, hey, buddy, it's yours. So if I win it and drop the wheels off of it, will you be mad at me? No, Andrew, I will not. Buddy, in the end, honestly, it's just parts. You know, it's just parts. And I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, it's just parts. Back when I had my real truck, I had all kinds of attachment to it, and I finally just realized that it's just parts. I mean, honestly, that's the end of it, really. It's just parts. So right now we're at 339. We are less than 2 minutes away. We are right at 2 minutes away because I had stopped the ticket sales at 8:01. That's the actual number when I stopped the ticket sales. This way, if you are on there at 8 o'clock, then you do have a few seconds to get it in there. Because right now we are at we're about to close this thing up. 102 with 37 likes. How many likes we got? I'm gonna give it a like. Oh, hey, guys, hit that. You guys got the 100 thing or the smiley or the little party thing or something? Ah, there we go. Got some now. Woo! Don't worry, Nitro Pimp. You'll be entertained before too long. You'll be entertained when you're feeling better to go outside and do cartwheels and stuff again. And it's a 105. 105. Oh, I see right down here. Yep. Oh, everybody's coming in because they know it's about to be pulled here. All right, so we are counting down the last few seconds here. I'm pulling up the draft. All I got to do is click save at 8:01. And believe me, in the past, when I click the save button to turn this to draft, if it is in your cart and you have not checked out, you do not get it. You got seconds. They are counting down. I can't see the seconds. I'm literally looking at the timer on the computer. The 8 p.m. And as soon as it says 8:01, I am going to hit this thing. You guys better get it quick. And then I'm going to through and make sure all the numbers come in, the jives and all that, and everything adds up correctly. I think I missed, there it is. It is drafted. It is over. Let's see what the number comes out to be. It is over. 348. Man, who was it that mentioned that said it would be about 350? You were right on the money. 348 is what I see total in on that. Let me go to the app and make sure. Okay, it says 353 on the app. All right, so I'm going to let everything iron out here. Make sure all the numbers match. There we go. Yep, I think we are all set. I see 353 total sold. There we go. All numbers are now matching up. 348 can't be at 351. I see 353 is what I'm seeing on the app. Let me refresh it again. I see 353 attendees, and that number has not changed. Come on, get up to here. Yep, all I'm seeing is 353. 6666 beard, okay. Cuts the cards if you don't hurry. It must have been the cutoff. All right, 666 beard. What name did you order your tickets through? Because we're gonna get all this taken care of real quick. Make sure everybody is in here. What? Just the first name is all I need. Yeah, because I'm seeing 353 still on this. Let me see. I see Aaron. You got yours, and dude, no, he is legit. There is 355. That was the last one. So yeah, 355. Aaron is correct. I'm looking at his ticket right here. Dude, this thing legit says 80100. You got that thing right on the dot, man. But yeah, you are in here. I got you. I got you, man. You are in here. Oh boy. Yep, you got it, Double. I just saw you in there. You're in there. Okay, you got them. Okay. So it might take a few seconds to get in there. Dude, Double A, that was the you must have like clicked buy as I clicked take it out. I clicked my end way sooner. Well, buddy, it shows you at 8:01, like right at that time. But yeah, you are in there, dude. All right, so 3:55 it is. All right, so I got to go into settings, go to here. I'm not sure if you guys can see this on the screen, but maybe you can. 3:55, then I click restart, and that restarts the entire everything there. So all 355 numbers are there. So yeah, 4, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you're good to go, dude. Everybody's good. All right. Are you ready? Are you guys ready for this thing? Because somebody's going to win something really cool here. Already back and had my email received. Okay. Well, anyway, 3:55 is it. Okay. Ready? Drum roll, please. Here we go. Numbers on. $186. Who is 186? Oh man, I'm glad it's showing up in the screen. Oh, there we are. Okay. Who is 186? We go manage attendees. I'm going to look up number 186. 186. Is there a Michael in the house? Is there a Michael in the house? Michael Cherry, you're it, buddy. I'm looking at the ticket right there. 186, Michael Cherry. That is you. Rob, you have 187? Jeremy Rushing. Well, buddy, it wasn't yours, Bo. 24. Cool, that's awesome. Yes, sir. So send me an email. I will set this up through the website so you get tracking and all that. I'm going to wrap this box in other box, okay? That may not ship tomorrow, it may ship the next day, but I'm going to wrap. I don't want this to be looking at everybody while it's being shipped. And I kind of want to protect the box a little bit. So, and I don't have the shipping box it came in, so I'm going to have to wrap this in the other box and all that to kind of protect it for you. So, yeah, Rob, you were there, buddy. Dude, Pat, one up or one down and you would have had it, man. Golly, you were right there, dude. Yeah, anyway, whenever there's a number pulled, I'm going to eventually figure this out to where I can do this like legit. And I'm going to try another camera too. Even though every time I try to get away from the iPhone, I go right back to iPhone. But yeah, I can go into here and pull up everybody's stuff. I can even look at the PDF ticket that was there. Yep, ticket delivered at 7:30 a.m. Ooh, on the 23rd, yesterday. Yeah, I can see when the ticket was delivered, which is actually pretty darn awesome. Yep, ticket delivered. I'm looking. So I know Shane got 352 and 353. It looks like those may have been emailed at the same time. Ticket delivered. I'm just going through looking at all the deliveries and all that. What's next in the giveaway? The easiest thing. do another X-Max MT. Ah, okay. There we go. Looks like we're back. My blubber has returned to the screen. All right. It's so weird, man. But is a stinker. All right. So anyway, all right. So all right. Well, I was thinking maybe a Trail X. That would be kind of the easiest way for me to go on my end, since I've got the stock and all in place now. I can get them put together. So I could do that if you guys would like. Oh, the Axial Toyota. Yeah. I've got inserts for those wheels. I made inserts for the Capra UTB 18, the four-wheel steer one, and stock wheels. They were specific for the stock wheels and stock tires, and I've actually sold a bunch of them. So I've got in my truck right now some test inserts for the stock wheels, which are legit B-lock, and the stock tires. So, and I'm going to put those up on the website. I got to put the last one together. Sell the Trail X and Raffle the consumer brand. Well, the Trail X, yeah. I mean, I could order an Axial, I guess. But anything that I get for video review, I don't do that underhanded sell it off thing. I hang on to those. Oh man, yeah. V6, the 1.6 Vitavancer, guys, you got to figure that's about $5,000 for that thing. That's a lot of money in there. Maybe not $5,000, it might be $4,000, but still, that's a ton of money. So I think I would rather avoid that one. Just hang on to it. I mean, unless somebody wants to throw a lot of money at me to get it, you know, we could go that way, but I'd rather not go through it with the Raffle thing. When am I going to get cheat code axles back in stock? MX Proto, Moto Pro Am. I've got them now. If you want a set of cheat code axles, message me or email me, because I get them specifically to build trucks on, but I do have a stock of them right now. That's Yahoo. Well, actually, Mr. Moto, are you ready right now? If you're ready right now, I will turn a set of axles on. MX Moto, message. I need to see it right here. Now, there's a 20-second delay. You might miss them, but we can try. Okay, look, I'm going to the website. I'm going to laugh if somebody snipes you on these. Oh man, but I'm gonna turn them on. I messed. All right, get this right here. Cheat code axles. All right, axle set silver. I'm gonna turn one on. Let me know if you get this. I'm gonna laugh if somebody snatches this from you. Okay, there's one of them up. Let's see. I know the Axial, they're on pre-order right now, aren't they? All right, Mr. Moto, let's see if you get them. Let's see if you're lucky enough to get these, because I just turned them on. I'm gonna laugh if somebody gets them from you. Man, I told you a few weeks ago, back when I was waiting on supplies, I was able to put a Trail X together, and I put it on the website talking to somebody like this right here. And dude, I put it on the website. He put it in their cart and it was gone before he could check out. Somebody had a bot or something and it just was gone like that. So then I had to look for more parts and I was able to scrounge together another Trail X. So... All right. All right, Mr. Moto, you got them, buddy. They will be shipped out tomorrow. I'm glad you got them. I was legit worried that they might get sniped from you. See, I think the axial intent. Let me go to Horizon and see here. Axial Toyota. Let me see. Yeah, see, they're all on pre-order, and I do not have one. I mean, all I have is the red one. So, you're welcome, MX. Now, I could pre-order it, do the raffle, and then whenever it comes in, ship it to you. I mean, I could do that. Pre-order, what does it give a date? March 5th, so it's not that far out, really. Now, I could do it if you guys want to go that route. I could order the thing and do the raffle on it, and then when it comes in, I ship it to you. Well, Punky, I do get some. I do get some. In fact, this Toyota that was sent to me, by the way. So, and when I get something in for video review and all that, believe me, I have never turned around, done a video, and sold the vehicle off. To me, that's underhanded, and it's kind of slimy if you want to use those terms, you know. Besides, something like that, I get that, and I want to do my own things to it. Maybe I want to do my own body mounts for it. Maybe I want to do a different latch system. Maybe I want to do like I'm doing inserts for it. Maybe I want to do that stuff to it. And that's a very, very nice truck, by the way. Right, Ponky. And exactly. It's like if I get something at no monetary cost, listen, nothing's free. Believe me when I tell you guys, nothing's free. But if I get something at no monetary cost to turn around and raffle it off or sell it, that's just underhanded. And I don't want any part of it. So. Well, Punky, I mean, I showed it one time. I went back out again. I put it on the harder lines. And that really showed that it's better as a trail vehicle, not a competition vehicle, the way it's set up. But the driveline in it lends itself great for a competition vehicle. The axles are really nice, by the way. Oh, sweet, MX. If you, yeah, if you want to do that, do you still have the box that it was shipped in? It kind of helps protect those things a little bit. But yeah, I'll be glad to swap those out for you. Yeah, I can swap those rails out for you if you want the blue ones. No problem at all, buddy. Yep. Then my address should be on the label. Ship them back, and then yeah, you want to wait. Are you going to ship those back to me when you can't build the truck anyway? If you ship those back, I can ship the axles and all at the same time, depending on the time frame. If I go more than a week without shipping orders, the website starts sending me emails. Hey, you're not shipping. Hey, what's going on? And I know it's all automated, but yeah, the website will start getting on to me if I go a week without shipping. Yes, it will start letting me know all about it. At that same time. Okay, what I may do, if you're going to send that back to me, send me an email and all that, or I can email you. What I may do is I may fulfill the axles without shipping. That way I don't get in trouble on the website if it takes more than a week to do all of this. And then when the rails come in, I do the swap out on there. What I'll do is I'll make you a new order, and you'll get your email tracking and all that for the new order that way. And it'll be at zero cost, basically, because you've already bought the axles. So if that works for you, then we can go that route with it. That way I can not get in trouble for not shipping for a week. So I'll go grab the Toyota. There's a wheel off of it because I've got to put the last one together, but I'll grab it for you if you guys want to see it. It's really nice too. It really is. Yeah, I got to do a lot of box work on that. I don't want to send this like this. That would not be a cool thing, in my opinion. So this is it, man. Hopefully you guys saw the videos either from me or from other people, but the underside is really nice. It really is. And I'm tempted to do a drag skid for this axle, even though it does have, and this can be hard for you guys to see, a nice ramp right here. I'm tempted to make a drag skid anyway for it. I mean, it's got some edges right here to grab, but it's got nice beefy suspension links on it. The axle, I gotta tell you, I know I keep mentioning the axles. To me, when it comes to crawlers, this is more important than what's up here. Up here is important when you flip over. You got to get back to your tires. But this is so important, the whole pass through of everything underneath, because if you ever look at my vehicles up close, they are just scarred all the way front to back. And most vehicles that run out here, for sure, they get that way. But yeah, I mean, it's a very nice vehicle. And this driveline lends itself very nicely to competition. It really does. So I hope they continue with the trail gear licensing and get these axles on more trucks. I really do. I mean, the fronts are nice. Everything is nice and smooth underneath it. And that makes a big difference, in my opinion. So, but yeah, I do have inserts in here. Now, this is kind of a heavy vehicle, so these inserts are kind of meant for that. So, and they are like a normal trail style insert. I want to say they are a trail version cheat code. I basically designed a whole new insert for these. So, like a trail version cheat code is what they are. And they're meant to hold this up because the stock foams, they started giving up pretty quick. And when the stock foams giving up that quick on the second run, I really didn't feel the Pro Code would actually be a good choice for it because I feel the foams are just going to go away pretty quick. So I figured the full insert would go on there. You ship me the axles and reels at the time. You know what, MX? We can totally pull that one too. We can do that. All right, sounds good to me, MX. This way there's no extra website stuff. Punky, I agree. Dude, this is the best axle release I've seen in a couple years now. It really is, in my opinion. The Trail X does come with cheat code axles. Yes, sir, it sure does. Full metal, everything. Mike Upton, is this currently live? Yeah, I'm sitting right here looking at your comment, buddy. There's a delay here on this though. So, you know, the Pro, Punky, the Pro was really awesome, but then the VRD just came out and killed it. It just did. I mean, there's no way around it. There's no way to sugarcoat it. The VRD just simply came out and put the beat down on it. It really did. I've what to do with the Pro to revive it. The Pro is a very good truck. It's just lacking modern features. So I've told them what to do to it to revive it. But I guess they don't want to revive that platform, which kind of stinks, but oh well. I mean, I've got an SCX Pro up here. Maybe I'll do my version of what I want them to do with it, which should revive that truck pretty well. And honestly, it's just a cheat code front, which would be like the, what I told them to do was put the SCX Pro portals in the front and the AR-45 rear in it, the narrow rear. That we have the wide front, the narrow rear. The reason we like to do that is because you can position that front around to get through the gates. The back being skinny just simply goes right through the gate. And with the front still being fairly wide, you still have some side hill ability. Not, you know, a super skinny truck that just flops over on an acorn. So it's just kind of one of those things that I told him to do. But I mean, I'm literally looking at it right now. If I put a cheat code axle in the back of my Carbon X, that would give me a cheat code front axle freed up. And I'm pretty sure I've got a portal rear axle somewhere. I may still have the knockoff Mias of the Vanquish one. If not, I can find the AR-45 and put it back there. That would totally revive that truck. It really would. Now the axles are nice, so they need that Arlarlo enthusiasm. Man, Ponky, I've got my messages in for Arlarlo, but they're on their holiday. Guys, I'm going to get that 6x6 military truck, and I want that e-buggy they got out there. I want that e-buggy the most. Then I want the 6x6 truck, the military style truck. For some reason, I want that speed car with the 4 motors, even though I have no capability of putting that thing to the test, other than doing some burnouts or stuff like that. I don't have the skills to do the speed car. I just don't have those skills. But I tell you what, Arlarlo, buddy, I want to say they contacted me, I guess about 4 or 5 years ago when they were just starting out, and they had, well, I've got one up here. I'll go grab it. Basically a junk Amazon truck. I'll grab it for you. It was something like this when they first started. Not sure if you guys remember it. Like this right here. This is one of their earlier vehicles. And I've got a few of their buggies and all that stuff. That right there was okay, but it just needed a little bit of something to it, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I've been dealing with them for years now, and every time, I mean, I know they had customer service problems, which everybody has customer service problems when they're growing. But man, dude, they're just like, say something like this, everybody starts breaking the axles. They're not just going to send you a replacement axle. They're going to send you a better axle, and they'll take that better axle material design into the next vehicle. So they've really done a lot of work. And that's new releases at the Nuremberger Hago, that big event they just went to. Man, that was some awesome stuff, wasn't it? Really good stuff. Burnout or Power Drifter. Now, I have been following, or I happened to stumble upon it on Facebook. The guy that has 8 Max 5 systems in one of these speed cars. Dude, 8 of the motors, they are legit. You know how to say the fifth scale motors are Coke can? No, they're not really, but these really are. They are. I should have one over here somewhere. It might be in the other room, but like they are legit 4 pounds of motor, and this dude's got 8 of these things in this car. It is insane. He probably has pinion gears like this and spur gears like that. I mean, yeah. There you go, Ponky. Yeah, so you've seen it too. Are they Max 5s? I thought they were the Max 4s he has on there. I thought they were the Max 4 560 kVs, dude. From what I saw, I thought they were the Max 4s. I might need to go find that again and look at it. But that thing was pretty darn wild, man. It's a new warehouse and stuff. Yes. I think the drone motor one. The drone motor one was the faster build. What drone motor one? That one I haven't seen. That one I haven't seen. But I do kind of want that thing from Arlarlo, dude. It just looks cool, you know? All right. 24. Okay. Now I've seen guys do, like, in fact, I think Kevin Talbot did it, the motor directly into the diff. And as awesome as that is, you can't really get overdrive. You're stuck to that 3-to-1 ratio, as where you do dual motors on the side, you can overdrive that thing. So, and I think they're overdriving them so far that the tires are spinning faster than the motor rotor. So that is just insane. Yep, that number right there, 186 was it, buddy. He went wheel on 8mm shaft. Yeah, I think they've got them faster than that, Ponky. I think they've got them faster, where the wheels are turning faster than the motor. At least at this point. I mean, if you're running two 560s or something like that, I mean, that's so much power. I mean, what is that? 40 horsepower per motor or something like that, they like to say. 196 to 199. Well, you weren't too far off. You were 10 off. Now, I do recall seeing the 240 mile per hour run, but I didn't get any of the specs on it. And who'd have thought 240 miles per hour with an RC car? Now, the thing about it is, I mean, at some point you get going so fast and these RCs get so big, at what point is it an RC automobile versus an RC car? Which I know it sounds weird. It's a play on words, I know, but I mean, yep, I did see something about Raz talking about it, yes. Same on the last big drawing as well. I need a weight limit. I would think a dimension limit, you know, a dimension limit. So you guys would want me to do the axial, the beige one? I mean, I'll get that pre-ordered tonight if you guys think that would be okay. You're just going to have to know that I can't ship it until it comes in. But yeah, I mean, I can do that. I can get that on the pre-order. Heck, it's only $500. Probably $550 shipped and all that. Hey, that's a whole lot cheaper than this. So, smaller than a snowboard and less than 200 pounds. The tan. 8mm shaft. Yeah, so all right, so guys, I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Are there any questions about EF3? I mean, granted, we have time to discuss EF3 and updates to EF3. It's going to be phenomenal. So Rob Connor, you have a question about EF3? Or is that just a yes for the tan TG truck? I can totally do that. So, well, I've got it pulled up right here. I will log in when I get off the live stream and go ahead and get it ordered. And I guess I'll get some pictures off of the website and list them. I mean, is there a package deal with it? I might do the 2200 milliamp battery with it. I don't know. We'll have to see. FGE. I've been trapped at work since Sunday due to a blizzard. Can I get a hi, Adam? Adam, what's up, buddy? Man, you checked in just in time because I'm about to shut this thing down. So, ooh, I see on my little radar thing, rainy days ahead. Man, we need some rain bad. So, you must be way up there, right? X-Max, my CJ7, and the car. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to get the X Monster version just so I can have this version, but It's just tires. I mean, I don't, the body's cool, but it's just tires. All right, well, glad to have you, buddy. Glad to have you, buddy. Yeah, batteries are a bit of a pain because you got all that life. Yeah, you're right. Yep, you're right. I know it's kind of chilly outside here, but it's not too bad. I'm still in shorts and a t-shirt. So, Rhode Island. Okay. Well, heck, there's I see there's still 51 of you guys. Where is everybody? I am in Florida. I haven't done one of these in forever. So I'm in Florida. You're in Rhode Island. You're in Wisconsin. Let me see if anybody else checks in. Clayton, Florida. You will be in a few months. Texas, Michigan. Let's see. You know, all of America can fit into. Dude, I saw probably the same video. Dude, you can fit all of America, Russia, China, and Antarctica into Texas. I think they even put the whole Earth into Texas too. It was a funny one. Stacy, Georgia, Taco Bell, and I'm assuming that's Alabama in the Alabama slang language. New Hampshire. Can you run your two-wheel drive slash at Exo Fest? Of course you can. Tommy, what if we had like a short course tug of war? Two-wheel drive short course. Dude, they would be smoking those tires, dude. About massive wheel speed. We could have a smoke show out there on the pad. That would actually kind of be cool. Like a two-wheel drive short course, because everybody would bring out their junk slashes and all that stuff and just burn the tires to the ground. That would actually be pretty cool. The fender by the hood. Oh, you must be working on stuff, buddy. Oregon. Please don't do what to you guys? What did I say? Tennessee, the big steak. Maine. Barbecue is less than Tennessee barbecue. Do they flip over? Man. Well, I guess you tried them then. Your own opinion, Punky. What is... Oh, okay. Dirt drag strip. We don't really have a place to do that at Cherokee. At least not a safe place. If you did find a piece of area behind the rocks, dude, you go off course, your vehicle's going to be shattered. Because them rocks don't care. People are... You know, Punky, people are allowed to be wrong. I have been wrong once before. And I learned my lesson. All right, so guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. It's been awesome. I look forward to the email so I can get this right here taken care of. And I work on the axle order with the chassis, all that wonderful stuff. So, haven't been wrong yet. Thin crust or deep dish? Dude, okay. If y'all going to talk pizza, we're going to hang out. Okay. I like the deep dish, but it's got to be stacked with toppings. Not like all this much bread and this much toppings. We're talking, let's go way back to the 1900s with Pizza Hut. You used to go in there, you get like the pan pizza. It had a crust like this, but dude, you had a stack like this. Man, dude, those were the pizzas in the day. I'm not a big thin crust fan, but you get a better topping to crust ratio with that versus the big thick crust and with modern day pizzas. Now, I remember back in the 1900s with the first ex-wife, we went in there and they had the jukebox going, right? I'm like, all right. Man, it was an awesome place. Getting to go eat in at a Pizza Hut was just amazing. Went in there and I look at it and I'm like, huh, they got Guns N' Roses in here. So they had a song. I forget which one. I want to say it was Mr. Brownstone or one of those songs, that had like a lot of F-bombs in it. It was a major cussing song. And I'm like, no way. So I put that thing on, dude. It played that song in that restaurant, uncensored, everything. I'm sitting over there with the first X. I'm just like, oh God, this is awesome. This is awesome. Oh, dude, it was no censor at all. It was all there, man. It was phenomenal. Deep and thin. Deep is usually too much, like eating a leftover. And see, that's where they've gotten now. The deep is too much of a bread. Pizza dough with pancake. Pizza Hut used to be a solid. Dude, Pizza Hut was it, man. Golly, it was like really going out. I mean, I could talk pizza. I do like pizza. But anyway, if you guys are done with pizza, then I'm done with pizza too. But man, we have a Mexican restaurant here, and GNR, buddy, they were awesome. I had their double release album, everything, man. I had all of it. But we have a Mexican restaurant. You know how when you walked into that Pizza Hut, you had that smell of olives, the bread, the onions. You just had that smell. It's like, okay, I'm in a pizza. It's like walking into a Kmart. At least the ones here, I knew I was in Kmart. It had a very distinct smell. It was Kmart, which was very different from Pick and Save. They have their smells. You walk into a Walmart, it's like, bleh. But man, Kmart had a smell. Pick and Save had a very smell. But man, you walk into that Pizza Hut, you knew you were in a Pizza Hut. Our Mexican place here in Middleburg, which is the best place we've got, it smells just like that Pizza Hut place. It did. It smelled just like Pizza Hut, but you don't get pizza there. Place that did both really well. 7 topping, 20 pizza, 17. We are the 80s. Now, I used to have this girlfriend. She worked at Little Caesars years ago. I was flat broke. I mean, literally, I brought home $297.16 a week. Every penny was accounted for, and I still wasn't making enough. I mean, I was just flat broke, dude. My air conditioner broke one summer, and my electric bill was like $40, and I was struggling to pay that. I've been there. I don't ever want to go back there. But I would go there, I would see her, and I'd get like $5 pizza. And dude, she would hook me up with like 2 or 3 big super pizzas. Man, it was awesome. And I learned if you're going to have pizza for like, make it last a whole week, don't put mushrooms on there. They get very chewy quick. So, Kmart smelled like dodgeballs. Is that what it was? It was the football. I mean, I know Kmart, it had its very own smell. As soon as you walk in, you knew you were there. Same with Pick and Save, man. Ours had the little Pick and Save deli thing on it. And man, I tell you, the little buffet thing, dude, we would literally go all the way to Pick and Save just to go out to eat there. I don't know. It was just one of them things back in the day. Wisconsin Tex-Mex. Ponky, I've got to be honest with you. I kind of agree with you. Have you had like chili cheese tots? Chili cheese on top of your tater tots? Dude, that stuff is good. Really good. White Castle fries. Them things are good too. Another good French fry is Zaxby's. Great French fries at Zaxby's. Pithalates is the chemicals we smelled. Okay. Pithalates? Okay. They make garlic infused. Is that what the smell was? The pithalates or whatever it is? Saturday, maybe Daytona. We have one Crystals and it's all the way up by like the interstate. And it's just not the Crystals you want to go to. They lates, yeah, okay. Garlic. You know, back in the 1900s, I opened the McDonald's that we have here in Middleburg. Well, it worked because I always bought something there. My first 7.2 volt battery pack RC came from Kmart, by the way. But at the McDonald's, when we were opening it, literally, I rode in the owner's pickup truck to their warehouse, loaded fryers into the back of the truck, brought them back, and put them in the restaurant. I mean, literally, I helped assemble that thing. This is way back in the day, man. I was young and invincible then, you know. Pick up the world and just walk around with it. But man, we had pizzas there, and the pizzas were actually pretty good. They were. KFC and rural Palm Beach. So you know what it's like to really open one up, man. I did too. We had a Po Folks. I opened that one and the McDonald's here. I've never worked in a fine dining place. Now, I will tell you, Punky, dude, the cheese crystals, man, them things are good, dude. I don't know what it is, but dude, they are just oniony, gooey, greasy, with a tiny little meat patty. But dude, them things are good. Now, next live stream, if Peking is on here, he currently works at restaurants. He does like breakfast and lunch and stuff like that. So if he's on here, ask him for some cooking directions. The salt, it's their salt. I don't know, but I know it was good. Clayton, you had pizza from McDonald's too? Dude, that stuff was actually pretty good pizza. And whenever we would take breaks, we get like half off, but we got to make our lunch break. We got to make our food. Dude, I had Big Mac. I will tell you this. If you want to throw down, get yourself a Big Mac with the quarter-pound patties on it. Dude, that thing is good. It might be a $20 burger at this point in time, but that thing was good. I guess it was a half-pound Big Mac. I've had that. I've had the chicken McChicken patty Big Macs before, fish fillet Big Macs before. I've ate more chicken nuggets than I could count, dude. We would snack on them things and chunk them at each other back there. But it was a whole different world at that time, you know. Our Big Macs here are actually pretty good. They're not quite as bad as a hard shell taco when you're eating in your car. It's like the last time I had a hard shell taco, it was like, this time will be different. I'm not going to make a mess. I'm going to be clean about it. I'm going to keep the wrapper. It didn't work out. It never does. About the only thing you can eat clean at Taco Bell and dry will be like a burrito. But yeah. And when I go to Taco Bell, I always get the Los Nachos Doritos tacos. Them things are good. Yes, Ponky, I'm with you there, buddy. Clayton has a point. We almost are all older than Google. Yeah. Older than email. Remember when they wanted to try to start charging us for every email because it was killing the U.S. Postal Service? Nitro Pimp is older than me, so he's way ancient. By like 2 days. Yeah. I remember Y2K. The only thing I saw from Y2K was, I think some guys had pictures of, like the newspaper, because we didn't have like YouTube or anything really. They had pictures of like their electric bill that was dated at 1900. But they made a fortune off of Y2K, dude. Some companies, they made a fortune off of that. Okay, I don't even know what a druthers is. You learn to type on a Pentium 286. Dude, I played Oregon Trail. Yep, I played Oregon Trail. Who else played Oregon Trail on here? Come on. And did you die of dysentery? Or did you kill the buffalo and the deer? I don't know about Orbit's drink. I know we had Tab. $4 all you can eat. Man, you can't get that anymore anywhere. So, Tommy Tyson played Oregon Trail. No, dude, that was like trying to play, was it Zelda one of them games that just went on forever. Sell those there for $17 a chunk. I played Oregon Trail on a Tandy TRS 80. That was what I played Oregon Trail on. Yeah, and it was just crazy because you had to like do stuff, and it was awesome. They had us write a program, and like the pixels were like a Lego block. I like wrote a program for some code and made a semi truck, which was nothing but some blocks. But oh well. You watched the wall come down as a kid. Yeah, you're talking about Reagan tear down the wall. I remember that. I'm not sure if I actually saw it though. Rob Conant, maybe. Jared, number 186, got the win. DVD players were almost 5. Dude, Clayton, well, me and my first ex-wife in the 90s, we bought a VCR, a really nice one. That thing was $320, $330. Man, it had the RCA outputs in the back and everything. Dude, you couldn't give that away right now, even if I still had it. Yeah, I paid $300 for a VHS player. Yep. Eric played the Oregon Trail, yeah. Stand down in celebration. Okay. I bought a chunk of that wall at Zayre's and gave it to the guy who owned the pizza place I worked at. Really? So they brought like the wall over here and all that? I didn't know that. Lewis, be back. All these surgeries and all. I thought I wasn't going to. I'm walking X-Max on aluminum bulkheads. It's got 2 holes for the hinge pin. Which hole do I use? I guess whichever one lines up. I haven't messed with that one. I don't want to give you a bad answer, but it's about the top ones. I usually go into the lower ones on those. A Trash 80. Yes, that's what it was called. Continental Airline when the wall came down. Not worth $17. That still were designed speakers before Kicker was a brand. I remember when Kicker. I remember I had like regular cab truck and I had some 10-inch crunches in the back. It was an awesome back vibrator. And then I bought some 12-inch crunches from the flea market, and I'm assuming they were knockoffs at that point because the 10s hit way harder. Mike, you have a Marui Big Bear for real? Is it in good shape? Dude, I kind of want one of those, man. A Marui Big Bear. I remember I saw one when I was at the donut shop back in the 1900s or whatever it was. And man, that thing was amazing. The Commodore spent 5 hours just to make the screen fill with color. Man, that was a crazy thing. And then we got Windows and all that. Windows was 95, I think it was. Or XP, Windows XP or something like that was 95. Windows 95 or something like that. 94 technology over. Well, Clayton, we used to have this thing that would come on at like 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? You know, and for us, it was like we had bikes and we went places. Like a lot of places on them bikes, dude. And the come home time was just about the time the lights start turning on, the road lights or yard lights or something like that. That was pretty much time to come home. Oh man, we got some travel on them bikes, dude. I mean, like, I used to get on my bike, I guess it was like 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 miles, all the way to a church, and I would skateboard and then ride the bike all the way back. Yep. Yeah, the crunches, dude. Tommy Touch. Remember those? The crunch? Your parents got, of course. You were referring to breaking down the walls of the walls of Jericho. Oh man, that was awesome. Betamax. Man, they had I know Blu-ray took over. You had DVD, HD, or something else, and that they failed. Blu-ray took over. It is perfect, not for sale. Mike, well, dude, hang on to that, dude. But if you ever do want to let that go, message me or email me, because I would legit keep it in the same condition. It would go on the shelf. That is not something I would go hit the ramps with. You was fishing when Moses parted the sea. Which side were you on, and did you catch anything? Not like the bubonic plague or anything. I don't really need to know about that. Bought frozen steaks from a door. Dude, I remember that. Yes, I remember that. Came home when you ran out of ammo. We just came home when the sun went down. We used to catch snakes and keep them as pets for a little while and let them loose. There was one of them I caught. I had a hognose rattlesnake, which actually bit me. The frog jumped out and it caught my finger. I got my finger out and stuffed the frog in there. But I caught this other little tiny snake, kind of curled up. I had a cup. I trapped him, wrapped him. I didn't really know what it was, but I took him home. I put him into the same thing. And the hognose was trying to get away from him. I'm like, what's going on here? And so I called my buddy. I saw my buddy at school the next day and told him about it. He goes, I know about snakes. You probably don't want to touch that one. I'm like, really? So he rode his bike and came over and checked it out. And it was a little pygmy rattler, like the venomous one. He pinned it. He was really good at handling snakes. And pinned it, got it up, and then took it and put it on like a cup. And the thing's kind of like, whoa. I was like, dude, I almost grabbed that snake. I mean, I've been riding my bike and like a big snake crossing the road, just bunny hop the bike over the snake and keep going. It's just kind of the way it was back then. When TV would go off the air, yep, I remember. I remember when I used to watch Greyhound racing at like midnight, and then when that would go off, the TV would go to static. Wanted, yeah, I heard some. Yeah, I get. I guess I need to get off and go check that out. But yeah, sitting under the coffee table, got an old Custom Works chain drive car. All right, buddy, Mike. Yes, sir. How old are you, Mike? Do I have enough time, or am I going to be gone before you? 45 miles was just a way to. Dude, Ponky, we did it, buddy. We did it. Honk when you drive by Vern Funk. I'm not sure what a Vern